Paradise living in Thailand. Sounds like a cliche, right? But here's the twist. Phuket has evolved into something far more significant than just another tropical getaway, with over 100,000 expats now calling this island their permanent home.
Well, that's fascinating. What's driving this massive shift from tourism to actual residency? The numbers are pretty remarkable.
It's this perfect storm of factors. The cost of living is about 60% lower than major Western cities, yet you're getting access to international standard healthcare, world class schools, and modern amenities. Plus, the Thai government just introduced these new visa programs specifically targeting digital professionals.
Hmm. And I've heard the real estate market is particularly interesting right now. Like, you can get a luxury villa with a pool for what? About $300,000?
That's exactly right. And here's what's really fascinating: property values in certain areas have appreciated by 15% annually over the last 5 years. But it's not just about the investment potential. The island has developed these distinct micro communities.
Oh, tell me more about these communities. How are they different from each other?
Well, take Bangtao Beach, for example. 5 years ago, it was relatively quiet. Now it's become this hub for tech entrepreneurs and digital nomads, with like 7 new co working spaces opening just in the last year. Then you've got Kamala, which has transformed into this family friendly enclave with 3 international schools within a 10-minute drive.
And from what I understand, the infrastructure development has been pretty impressive too, like that new smart city project they're planning.
Right? They're investing about $1 billion in smart infrastructure over the next decade. But here's what's really interesting: they're doing it while maintaining strict environmental regulations. Like, did you know that 70% of the island is protected from high rise development?
Well, that's crucial for preserving what makes the place special in the first place. You know, balancing progress with preservation.
Speaking of preservation, let's talk about this fascinating cultural fusion happening. You've got these traditional Thai markets right next to modern wellness centers, ancient temples sharing space with cryptocurrency meetups. It's creating this unique ecosystem where old and new coexist.
The wellness aspect is particularly interesting. I mean, the island now has over 400 registered wellness centers and spa facilities.
And these aren't just your basic massage places. We're talking about integrated health centers, combining Western medicine with traditional Thai healing practices. The healthcare tourism sector alone grew by 30% last year.
That's exactly what makes this transformation so unique. It's not just about the beautiful beaches anymore.
You know what's really telling? The demographic shift. 5 years ago, the average age of long term residents was around 55. Now it's dropped to 42, with a significant portion being young families and working professionals.
Well, that must be creating some interesting dynamics in terms of local services and business opportunities.
Oh, absolutely. There's been this explosion of international restaurants, education centers, and specialized services. Like, there are now over 25 different cuisine types available just in the Chungtale area alone. And get this: about 40% of new businesses registered last year were started by former tourists who decided to stay.
So it's becoming this self sustaining ecosystem where people aren't just coming to consume, but to contribute and create.
Exactly. And here's another interesting stat: the average length of stay for visitors has increased from 8 days to 21 days over the past 3 years. People are coming to test the waters before making the full move.
That's such a smart approach. Like a try before you buy situation with lifestyle choices.
And the island's infrastructure is totally set up for this now. You've got these flexible workspace options, short term housing leases, and even trial periods at international schools. It's like they've removed all the friction from the decision making process.
So, what do you think this means for the future of places like Phuket? Are we looking at a new model for global living?
Well, looking at the trends, we're seeing this blueprint being adopted by other destinations. But Phuket has this first mover advantage. They've already worked out many of the kinks in terms of integrating different communities and lifestyles.
The whole thing really challenges our traditional notions about work, life, and what it means to build a community.
And that's perhaps the most significant takeaway here. It's not just about moving to a beautiful place. It's about being part of this larger experiment in modern living, where you can maintain global connections while creating a more balanced, fulfilling lifestyle.
Sounds like we're watching the future of global living unfold in real time.
You know what? I think we are. And the really exciting part is that this is just the beginning. The next few years will show us whether this model can be sustained and replicated elsewhere. But for now, Phuket is certainly leading the way in reimagining what's possible.